Hello and God bless. Alright, today I want to pretty much discuss the Nintendo haters. I want to discuss the Nintendo haters. One of them in particular I want to discuss is Neo GameSparks. Now, Neo GameSparks recently made a video addressing the Nintendo Switch, saying, you guys need to stop getting hyped for the Nintendo Switch. And he pretty much went on this whole rant about how the Switch is going to be bad. It's nothing great for the gaming industry. Pretty much going on a whole fucking rant about how the Switch shouldn't happen, and Nintendo shouldn't even be creating it, and stuff like that. Pretty much the main points is that Nintendo needs to evolve and not innovate. He makes innovate sound like a bad thing that you should never do in the gaming industry. They need to evolve. He didn't even say what they need to evolve into, which he alludes to. He wants them to evolve into like Sony or Microsoft and do everything they're doing. This is why I hate the fucking Nintendo haters, because they want Nintendo to evolve on what Sony and Microsoft are. I keep telling them, look, if Nintendo did that, gaming will come to a standstill. Gaming will come to a standstill. And they're like, no it won't, no it won't, it won't come to a standstill. I have a hard boner for Sony and Microsoft. I have a hard boner for Sony and Microsoft. You guys are stupid. You guys are fucking stupid. You guys are like, oh, seriously, Sony and Microsoft seriously aren't pushing the gaming industry forward. Now, Sony's trying to. Microsoft, not so much, but Sony is trying to with the PlayStation VR and stuff like that. But still, even with that, you guys who are getting on Nintendo for innovating are like, should you also get on Sony for innovating? But you're like, well, the PlayStation VR is optional. Do you not listen to anything Nintendo said about the Nintendo Switch? That shows you guys aren't listening to anything Nintendo said about Nintendo. You're just jumping on a hate bandwagon just to hate on it. Nintendo said the screen is completely optional for playing games on. 100% optional. You don't even have to play your games on a Nintendo Switch screen. Pretty much you can play your Nintendo Switch games by just docking it into the Nintendo Switch dock and leave it there and never take it out and play it that way. And you're not trying to force the screen upon you for you to play with it. And even with the screen, they're not even trying to force a gimmick of the screen upon you. All the screen is just a screen. It's just a screen. All it is just a screen. It's just a screen. Just like the touchpad, it's just a fucking touchpad. But you guys don't get on the PlayStation 4 touchpad now, do you? It's just a fucking screen. You don't even need this. It's just a screen that you'll play games on. It's essentially a small TV screen which you can play games on. That's all it is. That's all it fucking is. They're not going to try to force the screen to be gimmicky or something like that. They're just saying it's a screen you can take controllers off of, play the games on the go, and that's about it. If you want to play it as a home traditional console, you can. Just sit it in the fucking dock, and you don't even have to take it out of the house. You can just play it always as that. They're not forcing you to waggle your fucking hands around with motion controls. They're not forcing you to do anything like that. But you guys are like, oh yes they are. Oh yes they are. Because I'm stroking Sony and Microsoft's dick. Seriously, you fanboys are the worst for gaming. And I love Neo GameSparks. I've been watching that guy since what, 2007, 2008. I watched him back before he was even known as Neo GameSparks. Back when he had his other YouTube channel that never took off the ground. Back when he had, I forget the name of it. It was like some Digimon name, but he had a second YouTube channel. I watched him since when he had that channel. And to see how far Neo GameSparks has come, he's pretty much turned his channel. Yes, he has content about other things, but he's pretty much turned his channel into a hating channel. He hates them. He hates them Square. In fact, the only company I think he doesn't hate on is Atlas. He hates on Square. He hates on Nintendo. He hates on anything he can hate on, he'll hate on. And justify it. He's a hating channel now. Back then he wasn't hateful. He wasn't nearly as hateful. He's turned his channel into a fucking hating channel. For all you fanboys like him to stroke your dicks off with. Seriously, you guys are just like, you guys are following Neo off a fucking cliff. Neo didn't used to be like that. I watched him since what, 2008, 2007? That's when I started watching the dude, and he wasn't like that back then. He was a way cooler channel. He had way more interesting content. And he actually made videos that weren't all just promoting hate for the gaming industry, actually trying to promote ways to get the gaming industry to move forward. Nowadays, he's turned his whole fucking channel into hate. All you fanboys are like, well, if Neo says it, it must be true. If Neo's just... It's like the bigger these YouTubers become, like Neo GameSparks and all that, the more egotistical they become. They get this big ego, and they think everything they want to hate on is perfect. It's like Neo was so more humble back then. He's not even humble anymore. He's just a hating channel. He pretty much makes his content off hating on Nintendo, Square Enix, and pretty much anything else he can hate on. And he'll disguise his hate as the hunt for the truth. Like his truth is the only truth that matters. I'm someone who would tell you, yes, I bought the Wii U, yes, I've had it since launch, but I would tell you I fucking hate the Wii U. I would tell you I fucking hated the Wii U a few months after launch. I would tell you I was talking shit about the Wii U ever since the Wii U got first launched. So I'm not the biggest Wii U fanboy. And I will tell you I was disappointed with the Wii. But I will tell you my last exciting Nintendo console was the GameCube. And I love the GameCube. I love the N64. I love the Super Nintendo. And people are saying, well, Nintendo hadn't had a successful console in years. Actually, the GameCube was successful. Sure, it didn't sell as much as previous Nintendo consoles, but it wasn't a failure. The Nintendo 64, the GameCube was not a failure. It had, it had third-party support. It had multi-plats. It had Resident Evil 4, Tales of Symphonia, Resident Evil 1 Remake, Resident Evil 2 Remake, Resident Evil 3 Remake, Resident Evil 0, Tales of Symphonia, Zoid's Battle Legends, and a ton of multiplats. The list goes on. It had the GameCube had a shit ton of games compared to any console Nintendo's had in recent years that's been kinda shitty. So Nintendo had third-party support back with the GameCube. It just dropped off during the Wii because the Wii shouldn't even existed. They should have just went to the Wii U. And then the Wii was an anomaly in the gaming industry just because it caught that big casual market, such as my grandmother, my mom, and stuff like that, who could play it simply so easily. The reason the Wii U was so failure is they tried to get off that Wii hype, which the Wii fans already left them, and they pretty much just left it and kind of fucked up. I admit they fucked up with the Wii U. They didn't market it. The name was retarded. It confused people and everything. The Switch name, I mean, I don't like it, but it's not retarded. The Switch name is not retarded. It doesn't confuse people. It literally does what it's supposed to do, and they're not trying to force the gimmick upon you as much as these Nintendo haters want you to believe. They're trying to force the gimmick upon you. They're not. It's simply there. The screen is simply there just to be there. It's not a screen. They haven't even talked about touch. Haven't even talked about touch screen controls. Which, in fact, I hope it doesn't have touch screen controls, because then that means there's no gimmicks with the screen. It's just a screen. It's simply just a screen just for you to play games on. That's all I want it to be, for a screen for you to play games on. So then all these people saying, well, it's a gimmick. It's not a gimmick. It's just a screen for you to play games on. It's like if you were to buy one of those old PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2 screens. What they had back then. That's all it is a screen to play your PlayStation 2 or PlayStation 3 on. That's all it is. Cause then you people will shut up and you'll pretty much go somewhere else and wait till the next dirty little dirt pops up about Nintendo to hate on them. Cause you guys are literally the reason gaming is so shitty right now. Because you guys are gonna make gaming go off a cliff. Cause you guys are shitty right now for gaming. So I'm gonna tell you, if Nintendo does go out of the gaming industry, and the gaming industry goes in the direction that Sony and Microsoft wants it to go, it's gonna go in a shitty direction, and it's gonna come to a crash. It's already almost come to a crash because Sony and Microsoft. So to say it won't come to a crash because of them, oh, it will. It will come to a crash because of Sony and Microsoft. And then when it comes to that crash, I don't want y'all coming crying to us Nintendo fans, be like, well, the gaming industry is coming to a crash. Why is this happening? Us Nintendo fans told you, but you didn't want to listen to us. You thought we were just the stupid people. You thought we were just the people trying to make gaming not good. So now that it's coming to a crash, what do y'all want from us? This is your guys' fault. You guys made Sony and Microsoft do this. You guys did. I could care less about the PS4 fucking Pro. I'm even debating if I'm even still going to get a PS4 Pro. I might not even get a PS4 Pro. Because at this point, I don't really even want a PS4 Pro. Just because if all it is a 4K console, but not even true 4K, just upscaled 4K, and just a bigger hard drive. Why the fuck would I want that? Why the fuck would I want that? It's simply just, oh, play your games in a higher resolution to jerk off your boner to. That's all you fucking idiots want. So yeah, this has been Uncle Shell saying, yeah, I don't want gaming industry to go in the direction Sony or Microsoft is making it go, and I don't like the direction Nintendo is trying to make it go. Because you guys can call me a fucking idiot Nintendo hater for hating on you guys. I can play that card too that Neo plays. Y'all can call me a fucking idiot Nintendo follower, a fucking idiot Nintendo fanboy, when really I'm not. I have a PlayStation 4. I've had other consoles besides Nintendo consoles. I haven't been strictly loyal to Nintendo, especially this generation. This generation, I've been more loyal to the PlayStation 4. Anyone would say this generation, I fucking more dogged on Nintendo than any other company. So if you want to call me a fucking Nintendo fanboy and shit like that, I want you to. This shows how much you know me. Cause I can pull the same shit Neo is pulling. Y'all want to call me a Nintendo fan? Y'all want to call me call me a Nintendo fanboy, then call me one. Because that's the reason I'm calling Neo out on his bullshit. Because he's like, you guys can call me a Nintendo hater all you want. You are a Nintendo hater. Just admit it. And he's trying to disguise it under criticism. Criticism. There's a difference in what Neo's doing and actually criticizing the company. He doesn't want Nintendo to succeed. He doesn't want Nintendo to succeed. In the end, he would have said, well, here's what Nintendo could do to succeed. But he doesn't want Nintendo to succeed. He wants them to fail. He wants them to fail. He'll be giving criticism about how the Switch could use different ideas to be a success. But no, he doesn't want that. He wants them to fail. And he's hiding his hating. He's hiding his hating under criticism. It's not criticism. It's fucking hate. And you fanboys are eating it up. So yeah, I'm sorry this video turned into a 16-minute video of me ranting, but I had to rant because you guys are just the most worst things for the gaming industry. So yeah, until next time, people, God bless, take care, and I'll catch you guys later.